Hello guys, so today we're going to be looking at market structure, 5-minute masterclass. We'll be looking at bull trends, bear trends, and also sideways or consolidations or ranges. Yeah, so these are the three possibilities that you'll see in the market. In an uptrend, what you'll need is higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. In a bear trend, what you'll need is lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and on and on. In consolidations, what you'll need is equal highs and equal lows. So these are the three possibilities, but what you'll see is that it's not as linear on a market. It's not as clear as this is. So if I show you a market, this is the reality of what the market actually looks like. It doesn't look like this. I know a lot of people just teach that and say, oh well, like that's all it is, but realistically this is what the market looks like. So what you'd have to do is be able to identify the higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows, or equal highs and equal lows. And there's only one way I would say that is feasible in doing this, which is backtesting. Backtesting is when you go back in time on TradingView or on Dukascopy, JForex, maybe FX Replay, and just try and identify market structure. For me, how I place my market structure is by these black lines, as you can see here. For me, I would call this the macro trend, because you can see on the inside there is micro trends within it, which allow for me to identify where the market may move in a moment and whether it's aligning with the macro trend. So these are the important concepts I'll say are necessary. When you see these higher highs form, to see an uptrend or continuation of an uptrend, you need to see a break of this high to form a new higher high, and you don't want the higher lows to be broken. This is the same thing with a downtrend, where you have lower lows. For a downtrend to continue, you need a break of this lower low and a new lower low to form, and then you need higher lows. No, lower highs, sorry. You need lower highs. And you don't want these lower highs to be broken. Over here we see liquidity sweeps, where this is like market manipulation, where the market will make it seem as if it's going to continue in a direction, but it's actually going to go back up. For example, if we were looking here, this lower low is broken. It's fair for someone to assume that, oh, it's going to form a lower high and it's going to continue down. But this would just be sweeping the liquidity that's here, so the orders that are here, and it will just continue going up and break this lower high. This is what this liquidity sweep is depicting. And you can get buy side and sell side, so this can happen on this side over here as well, where basically price will make it seem like it's about to continue going up, and people would assume and place orders here with the expectation it's going to continue, but price would just go and break through the higher lows. So all I'd say, there's one more, break and retest. Out of these zones, there's only three potentials. A break and retest is where price comes back into the zone and continues. A breakout is when it just goes without retracement, without coming back, obviously these retracements can also be deeper, but a breakout is just when it just goes. Mean reversion is when it looks as if it's going to break out and it comes back down, and this goes hand in hand with a liquidity sweep. So I know this is just a quick and shallow understanding of market structure, but I would say go and backtest it. Sometimes the way some concepts work better than others, and how you compute it could be different to someone else's. So go and understand about market structure, like read about it and stuff like that, and then come to your conclusions. But market structure is important because it's the difference between profitability and losing, and typically market structure is foundational to trading strategies. So yeah, hope you enjoyed 355 out.